The Dyatlov Pass incident is one of history's most chilling unsolved mysteries in Russia's remote Ural Mountains on February 2, 1959. 9 experienced ski hikers led by Igor Dyatlov embarked on a challenging expedition, documenting it through journals and photographs. They camped on Kolachakal, Dead Mountain, but something catastrophic happened that night. The hikers cut their tent open from inside and fled into freezing temperatures, inadequately dressed. Searchers found the abandoned tent and footprints leading away, but belongings and shoes were left behind. The first 5 bodies were scattered across the snow, some in underwear, showing hypothermia. Months later, 4 more bodies in a ravine had severe injuries, fractured skulls, broken ribs, missing tissue. Soviet investigators concluded a compelling natural force, but secrecy fueled wild theories. Theories include slab avalanche, military involvement, infrasound panic, and animal attacks. Despite reopened probes supporting avalanche, the Dyatlov Pass incident remains unsolved. In February 1959, search parties ventured into the desolate Ural Mountains, seeking 9 experienced hikers who had vanished. What they discovered at Dyatlov Pass was a scene of profound and unsettling mystery. The hiker's tent, pitched precariously on the snowy incline, was found ripped open, not from an external attack, but violently slashed from within, as if in a desperate escape. Inside, personal belongings, food, and warm clothing lay untouched, suggesting an abrupt and panicked departure. Leading away from the bizarrely abandoned camp, a trail of footprints emerged from the snow. These were not boot prints, but the impressions of bare feet or feet clad only in socks heading into the unforgiving blizzard. There were no signs of a struggle, no tracks of other people or animals, just the hikers' desperate flight. The camp that made no sense left investigators with more questions than answers, deepening the enigma of Dyatlov Pass. Their mysterious deaths at Dyatlov Pass remain history's most baffling unsolved case. Weeks later, search teams found tent cut from inside, barefoot footprints into snow. First 2 bodies near cedar tree in underwear. Further investigation revealed varying causes of death. Some from hypothermia, others severe internal injuries including fractured skulls and broken ribs inconsistent with a fall. One had significant head trauma, another crushed chest, no external wounds, as if immense unseen force struck them. Perhaps the most disturbing discovery was missing eyes and tongue from one female hiker, another with facial tissue damage. These bizarre findings deepened the enigma. The official Soviet conclusion cited an unknown compelling force as cause of death, a phrase fueling speculation from avalanches and military experiments to paranormal encounters. To this day, the Dyatlov Pass incident remains a chilling testament to the power of the unknown, captivating investigators and enthusiasts. The avalanche theory remains the most accepted explanation for the Dyatlov Pass incident, suggesting a sudden, catastrophic event forced the hikers from their tent. Proponents believe a slab avalanche triggered by snowfall or wind caused tent to collapse, prompting group to cut out in panic. However, significant evidence contradicts a typical avalanche. The slope was shallow, far less steep than usually required. Investigators found intact footprints leading from tent, suggesting orderly, urgent departure, not chaotic flight from snowslide. Damaged tent was not buried under deep snow, as expected from powerful avalanche. It remained partially visible. This led to the slab avalanche, or wind slab theory, a less common type where a cohesive snow layer slides on shallow slope without burying everything. Such an event, while rare in these conditions, could explain the initial panic and perplexing actions of Dyatlov Group, leaving a mystery that endures. Radiation was later detected on some clothing. If the hikers saw something they shouldn't have, the truth may have been buried with them. One compelling theory suggests the hikers stumbled upon a secret Soviet military test, leading to their tragic demise. Reports of strange orange spheres in the sky by other groups in the region lend credence to the idea of experimental weaponry. The unusual injuries found on some victims, like internal damage without external wounds, are consistent with blast trauma. This type of injury could result from a low-frequency infrasound weapon or a pressure wave from a nearby explosion. The hasty and incomplete investigation by Soviet authorities further fuels suspicions of a cover-up to protect state secrets. The presence of radiation on some of the victims' clothing also points towards exposure to military-grade materials. In the height of the Cold War, the Soviet Union conducted numerous secret tests, often in remote, uninhabited areas. The Dyatlov Pass incident remains a stark reminder of the era's hidden dangers and the lengths to which nations would go for military advantage. For 60 years, the Dyatlov Pass incident has been a canvas for our darkest fears and wildest speculations. Theories ranged from KGB assassins to extraterrestrial encounters, each attempting to explain the inexplicable. The world watched, captivated by a story that seemed to defy logic. In 2019, Russian authorities reopened the case. Once again, the conclusion pointed to natural causes. A slab avalanche, they claimed, a sudden, powerful force of nature. But many questions remain unanswered. Why the strange injuries? Why the radioactivity on some of the clothing? No single theory explains every detail. The official explanation feels too simple for a tragedy so complex. More than 60 years later, Dyatlov Pass remains a symbol of how nature, secrecy, and fear can leave history unfinished. The official investigation closed the Dyatlov Pass case without answers. No single explanation fits the evidence: avalanche, accident, or something concealed. More than 60 years later, the truth remains disputed. In Episode 2, we examine the theories that refuse to disappear.